Hey y'all, so I thought I would do an August garden tour to show you what this excessive heat has done to the gardening in our area of Texas, which is about an hour from the Gulf Coast. Today, right at this moment, we're at 109 degrees. With the heat index, we're over 115. So it's pretty miserable out here. Let me turn the camera around and show you what's going on. So my ferns, they're hanging on. They're getting watered every day. The grass where it's not getting watered, it's crispy. The Wandering Jew's doing all right, only because it's getting watered regularly. All of this down here has pretty much dried up. That Confederate rose hibiscus that's been here 6 or 7 years, it's died despite being watered. More dead grass. This Confederate rose hibiscus is hanging on. It was watered this morning. It'll get watered again this afternoon. The French flower just barely hanging on despite getting watered regularly. The hibiscus, other than needing to be watered, is doing pretty good. It's put on a lot of growth. These zinnias over here look awful. That's the worst I've ever seen my elephant ears. They're just not able to do it in this heat. The native plants, I'm so hot I can't even think of the name. Lantana. The lantana is actually blooming and doing pretty good. Ferns are doing good. Fish are in there somewhere. I see them back there. We had 20-something fish. Hopefully we still do. This blue potato bush has been reaching for the sun, so it's going to be I'm going to need to relocate this thing again. Not a good place for it. Peanuts are still doing good. This heat is not bothering them. And the, was it bull bean and purslane I planted the other day are doing fine. It's already dry, needs to be watered. But they're still hanging in there. I'm gonna stay out of the way of the sprinkler, but that azalea is just barely hanging on. The okra, it's tough on it. It is still producing. And of course the sweet potatoes, they're doing all right. The perfume breeze rose is still doing fine. This rose over here, half dead. Not sure if it's gonna live or not. The cannas look awful. I'm half tempted to just cut them all down, but it's probably best if I leave them so they can store some energy for next year. We are still getting some new leaves, as you can see right here, but they get burnt up. So, banana tree, it's surviving, but it's struggling. See all the yellowing on the leaves. Not doing that great. All my crepe myrtles are doing fine. Gave up on all these beds. Just nothing but weeds. That was a pepper plant. This pepper plant's actually producing. A little pepper right there. You got some new buds on there. This was watered this morning. That pepper plant, and I don't even know. I left this tomato here just to give some kind of, you know, something can eat it. I don't even care anymore. You're the biggest problem. Y'all dig everything up. Get out of my, get out. That's a new Confederate rose hibiscus, and it's surviving. And the mint is looking pretty bad. I could cut most of this out, but it's not hurting anything being there. And here's the cannas on the other side, all burned up, looking pretty sad. And I'll explain this in a minute, but that's another azalea under there. The salvia that I've had over here for a few years, it died. The lemon balm, I got tired of watering it twice a day. It's gone. Shrimp plants, loving the heat. It doesn't care. And that hydrangea back there, it's seen better days, but it's surviving. And I am not turning my air conditioner off. Sorry. I know it's bad in the background. Ew, there's a weed in there. But anyway, so that's what's surviving this heat wave. But as far as this pop-up cover, I think these are going to be a game changer. I'm using it to protect my azalea. I could put some more shade cloth over it, but I think it might be good enough on its own. We'll see. Let me show you what these things are. So when you order those pop-up covers, they come like this. You take the rubber band off and they open like this. So kind of pull it apart, and that's how easy it is. But I can put it over my plants to give them some protection from the sun. I haven't figured out what these ties are for yet, but and for some reason it also unzips. Not sure what that's for yet. Haven't figured that out. I mean, obviously for taller plants or something. And of course it comes with these stakes, so you can stake it down so they don't fly away. Tent stakes. Couldn't think of what they were called. So that'll keep it from coming up. And because I have a bunch of these guys running around trying to get into my plants, guilty as charged, and stray cats, these are going to be a game changer. These little boxes that Tommy built me, I can just take one of these and sit it right over my garden bed when I've got my seeds in there, and the local cats and chickens can't get in there. So these are going to be such a game changer for blocking the sun and the animals. Maybe some insects. We'll see about that. The oak tree's still doing good. these trees are losing their leaves. It's like fall out here. So anyway, my camera has shut off multiple times and I had to wait until the temperature dropped down to about 102 before I could finish this video. So hope y'all's videos do I hope y'all's garden is doing better than ours is here in Texas. Everything's just getting fried, as are we. We're praying for a tropical storm, something to give us some relief. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good week. Happy gardening, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.